Hi all, tonight we are taking apart some keyboards for some silver and all that. Silver mylar. Just to go these two batteries. Two batteries. Thanks for coming in, guys. Just taking apart some computer keyboards here just for some silver mylar. This one is an old one. I'll be doing some switches for silver as well. Bits and pieces of stuff, but mainly tonight is going to be trying to get that silver. I just want silver today, guys. Silver's gone up in price again. It's gone up in price again. You know, sometimes this little magnet will suck them up for you out of the holes. Simple as that, huh? So, and we're in already. So here you have some rubber, the fella says. Now guys, a keyboard, I'm telling you, is, I should have another glove on me, which I will, but a keyboard is actually the most dirtiest part of scrapping that you'll ever do, because there's nothing down there, any people's hands and all that. But this one is fairly safe because the buttons are all covered. But the modern day ones, guys, oh my god, they're so bad. People eat over there, you know, they eat over their keyboards, eat their dinner, eat their lunches and everything. Just this, that, you know, there's everything now. So just be careful with give your hands a good wash when you're finished anyway. That's the main thing. But you know, where is my small Phillips? Thanks Ron for coming in there, much appreciated. Thanks guys. So you can see me there, yeah? Maybe I need to move that small bit down like that. So this is the old type keyboard, this is the logistic type. It's a bit of shred, and here you have some gold. You have gold in this light here. You have a crystal oscillator. Springs here are stainless, are steel, and you have a nice little gold band there as well. So I mean, there's a few small bits in that. Here then is where you get the silver mylar, right? The silver mylar is straightforward enough. That stuff. Look at that. Every one of them are all traces of silver going through it, guys. All right. Through that is silver mylar. Should be three sheets, and always the one in the middle is plain. That one could be thrown out. But you have 2 sheets of silver mylar with silver, but you will need a lot of them to get silver back out of it. But guys, it's better to have them to be looking for them. So I look at, do you know what I mean? Roll them up into a little ball then, like so, and get them all into a little ball. And then you have your silver mylar together, right? This here is plastic, and usually you turn these upside down to should fall out, but probably it's not this one. No, thank God. And that can go straight away as it is to the shred pile, as in e-waste, right? That's the old one. This is the more modern day old one. You have the Dell. This one is the Dell. More modern day one, which as usual it has to have the wrong size screw heads in it for me to make things more slower, as the fella says, but we'll get there. Where's the screwdriver gone? I look at it on my left. So screw out your screws again. All your screws. This is the Dell now, which will have probably a bit of silver mylar, and then again it mightn't. But we don't know until you open it. But what the idea why I'm doing these tonight is I want to get rid of all this plastic, and it's taking up a lot of space, and for all that's in it. As you can see, there are 2 little sheets in it, and it holds up a lot of space in the sheds, because I have a good few of these to go through. But tonight I will just do a couple of them, do a couple of silver bits of silver. Tonight is all about silver, guys, okay? Just getting some bits of YouTube support coming on my watch, which is nice to have. Nice to have people talking to you, lads. Communication is the key. Like I'm doing silver tonight. Scrapping Irish done. He was doing, what was he doing tonight? I wouldn't mind only watching all night. Oh, he's burning off chips. He was burning off chips. I was on his live there tonight, Scrapping Irish. I'm in Ireland as well, like he is. But tonight I'm doing silver. So in again, guys, pick off that rubber. No good. These keys, they can fall out. I don't want to turn them upside down, they will fall out, guys. But you can actually sell them. You can sell them on Etsy. Etsy, the site. You can sell them on Etsy. People use them for doing different type of stuff. So you can sell them on Etsy if you wanted that. And that's what I was saying there to people before you come in. Guys, make sure you wear gloves when you're taking apart these, because you could find anything in them. That's the truth now. Anything in them. Because a lot of people eat at their desk. Like, that's why with COVID, that everything was place for clothes and that, this, that, and the other thing. I know it was all about people breathing them or another, but a lot of it was got to do with computers. Here's gold pins, and this chip is a gold as well, okay? The back of it is nothing, but you know, it adds up. And if that's gold, this is gold. Bit of wire. Here again, you should have three layers in it. 1, 2, 3, and the middle one is no good. Okay, same again. There you are, silver mylar, guys. Every strip of that, all the joints here is all silver. Okay, now you will need to do a proper melt of this and proper to get silver out of it. You'd want at least 1,000 or a couple of thousand of them, but it's better to have them, guys. There's another one, I'm right. That's the Dell, right? I've done the limited one. That's smart, which is a bigger job altogether. This one here is broken. That's why I'm doing them, really, to be honest with you. Lenovo. This one is, hopefully I should get with the screwdriver. Thanks for coming in. Guys. Much appreciated. We're getting there now. So obviously a lot of screws in these off. Now, so you get when you're that taking apart, get your handy dandy magnet, and everyone has magnets out of microwaves. Who doesn't take apart a microwave? If they don't take them apart, they're losing out big time. Especially all the copper bearing microwaves, the ones with copper in them. I can get about €8 microwave I can make on a microwave. No bother at all. Once it's copper, you will make €8 on every microwave, guys. Alright? Well, I will, because I can. But, do you know what? If you get your microwaves and take them apart, you will get silver in microwaves as well. If you go back on a couple of my videos on my channel, you will see that you can get silver in microwaves. Come on. Come on. This one is probably the best one I'm modeling in Nova, because of the fact is this one has a little bit of steel in it. More buttons. More rubber. And here you have more screws. You don't see many people taking apart these anymore. You know, just catch them and throw them into the shred pile. No, not for me, guys. If there's something in them, it comes out where I am. When you're a hobby scrapper and you know you need, there's a M&M and a couple of them lights here, and this chip is gold under as well, okay? Your hobby scrappers in the big area, guys. Take what you can get. Oh, there's a nice bit of shred. Nice bit of shred. And a bit of wire to be had. Should be 3 layers again, as I said at the start. 1, 2, 3, pull them apart, pull them apart. Here is daylight, this one. And this one is the silver. Anyone just after starting there now, or coming into my channel, watching it, silver mylar, guys, okay? Now guys, this is what I'm on about. You see all this dust? All this? This is all bread. Different stuff. People eating over it. That's what I'm saying about make sure and wash your hands thoroughly. When you're finished with them, that's why I don't like them in the film. Just get rid of them straight away. Simple as that. I'm not trying to turn your guts after eating onto that, guys, but just the way it is. It's in them, you know. The keyboard on a computer is actually, has to be, if you look it up, look at this here. You look up the statistics of it, it's actually dirtier than the dirtiest, whatever you look at. This, you know what I mean? It's worst. For hygiene we'd say it's just very, very dirty, very, very, everything in it, alright? So it would be very high in, what am I trying to say now? I'm confused. Everything in it, to be honest with you. But anyway, that's the end here today or tomorrow, guys. I'm scrapping them out. That's it. It doesn't make a difference. Just as I said, I will repeat. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, and that's it, guys. It could be worse. You could go down the road and pick up a microwave or something that's thrown out in the ditch, and there could be rodents all over it. Do you know, that's worse. You know what I mean? That's worse to have rodents over it. But look at, just be careful. That's all I can say to you, alright? One more of these Dell here. We'll take it apart when we're here. Is it a Dell even? She's the Bluetooth lad. This one is a Bluetooth wireless keyboard, guys. This one is, right? So should have a kind of a wireless Wi-Fi job, and then it mightn't. So we're going to take it apart anyway because it's not working. Anything that I have, I know it's not working because I've tried everything. It's okay. I try everything to make sure if I could work it, I'd give it to people. I don't break everything, guys. I don't believe in that, breaking stuff up. As you know, I do anything I break up, is stuff is rubbish. This is the more organising part of the shed I have here, guys. As you can see, this part. Brass, copper, copper here. Gold, silver, gold, silver, copper. This is the copper I've cleaned up the other night with that paste. But you can see the guys, they just are, most of the stuff is organised. You know, I do have it organised. It doesn't look so bad. And all I have to do is take off stuff, throw it into the proper case, and that's it. I have aluminium at the other side, stainless steel at the other side. I have copper wire at the other side, bear bright at the other side, bear bright. All that goes into its own vials itself. But that's the way it is, guys. Everything has to be sorted. Little battery here now again. Batteries are recycled properly as well with me. thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks a million. Thanks a million for coming in. Thanks. Sometimes I wear this watch and I say to myself, why do I wear it? But at the end of the day, it's a heart machine watch that I do use. I use it for different stuff, but it's just the way it lights up there because it's connected to your Bluetooth, and it just lights up, and you know, and automatically you're going to look at it anyway, because when it's on your hand and it vibrates, you're automatically going to look at it. So come out now, guys, and see what the story is with G. So just get up your few screws. You don't have them all around the place at the end of the night. Get them into your little thing. Microwave screws, guys, or microwave magnets. There. Or the magnetrons. This one here is something else holding you. Give me a second now, guys. Yeah, guys, what I am is I am a worker during the day. I'm a hobby scrapper at night time. The idea of what I do is I take apart everything from the smallest right down to the smallest thing, guys. I throw out nothing, only plastic. I don't get paid for plastic, but I get paid for every single thing else. Okay, do not throw plastic. My plastic goes properly to recycling, and I don't get paid for it. I get nothing for it. Now, look at that nice pink keyboard inside, and that there is plastic, is it? She's plastic. This one here is interesting. You can see that, guys. Yeah, as I was saying, I throw out absolutely nothing, guys. I get paid for everything that I do language, huh? Do. So here again you have a crystal oscillator, which is silver, and here you have gold in this chip, and this is the battery, which will be steel nowadays. Yeah, years ago they were all brass. Back of it is plain. Here we have a tiny bit of plastic. As I said, you can sell them on Etsy. And here you have these buttons. Can be annoying, because all them buttons has to be hand plucked off, like so. They have to be hand plucked off, guys. So I won't be doing all that tonight. I'm just showing you. They have to be hand plucked off. It's rubber. That's all my plastics. That plastic there, guys, of at least, that's only a piece of paper, at least about 10-12 things I took apart, and that's all the plastic I had. So I go along all that, guys. I clean that off myself, straightforward enough to do that. So that's one of them. Here's the other one. More silver mylar. Okay, there's a lot of silver mylar on this one. It's quite thick, rim all around the side of it. See through it you can. So that one and that one there, guys, I will clean that up properly. It's the same once you take the rubber off it. It's very same. It's just the rubber like so, look. And again, I've seen that you can actually sell them rubbers on Etsy. For people doing stuff like that, guys, I'll do that all now later on myself. People doing design stuff and stuff like that. Rubber now. So that's keyboards, guys. That's the keyboards done. That's great to have 4 or 5 little keyboards being thrown out now in plastic. So put the couple of nuts back again. My nuts, I put them into screws and that into kind of cartons, and I bring them to the scrapyard without. Stop people from punching their tires. Look after them people too, guys. Okay. As you can see, this is magnetic, this jobber. Here, guys, is crystal oscillators that I have collected up along. Just to show you, they're magnetic on the outside, obviously, but these are all crystal oscillators. All of them contain silver. Every one of them contains silver, right? And every single crystal oscillator is on boards. You'll find them. You look properly into them, and you can get gold bands, as in ones with gold on the back of them. You can get ones with gold on the back of them. If I can find one, I will show you. And I've just thrown one a second ago into my hand, and now I can't find it because there's so many of them in my hand here now at the moment. But they're all silver, lads. These here got over televisions. I have to look into them, see are the silver in them. All of them are silver, okay? Here, go into a different vial I have inside for everything like that. 2 or 3 screws there. I had them for putting back a television. So I keep a lot of stuff in this magnetic thing. It always happens, but I don't need that for the television any longer. The television is actually gone to the shred pile. Right, so next on the agenda, guys, this is what I have here, and all this contains silver, okay? Silver, silver, silver. And these buttons here are the buttons that should come out of like the skybox, but they're bigger. You see the silver buttons in that? Right, you see it, sorry, there. Silver buttons, guys, alright? They're tactile switches, which are these here. You get them out of skyboxes, you get them anything with a clicky thing on them, see that? Anything with a clicky thing. And there's all silver buttons in that. Now, they're straightforward enough to take apart. I'm actually going to show you how I take them apart myself. Right? So what I do is I hold my little button. And a second now, I get into the system here rolling. And I just catch the corner of it. Like so, right? And knock that down the ground. And in that then, you can see the silver button. As straightforward as that, guys. And there's a cap that goes over the silver button that makes the click. Where is after falling down here because I have gloves on me. As I said, I put gloves on me. Look at it here now, where's it gone? See that? That's actually copper, okay? I went to your copper pile. That's actually copper, tin coated copper. So that's what you're trying to achieve, guys, okay? And all that has to do then is go into the acid. And that's it. Now there's gold ones of them to be got as well. I have them separate, gold ones of them buttons, okay? But they are straightforward enough, guys, how to do it, alright? The silver. So, also I have silver buttons here, which is earlier on I cut gold off of this stuff. So I have gold just put on top of it for a second because now take off my glove for a second, guys, because I'm losing a small bit of gold and just don't lose it, and that's it. But in here, these are gold ribbon wires that I have on top, which I did cut them off earlier on today when I was out in the shed. All this gold ribbon wires, but we're not talking about gold tonight. So this is all my silver buttons, guys. Look at that for silver. That is so heavy, you would not believe it, the weight of that in silver. Right, so we leave that there. I'm going to show you. You can see, yeah. I'm going to close up this bio here and show you. Anyone after coming in, guys, now we're going chasing silver, okay? I showed silver oscillators. I showed where I get it all out of my crystal oscillator. Excuse me. Crystal oscillators are here, guys, in this vial here. All of them are crystal. They all contain silver, okay? Now here we're going in chasing silver here in here, and what I do here is I get a side cutters, as I like to call them, wherever it's gone, because I did just clean up the shed. Now this is the side cutters, right? And what I do is give them a pinch. You hear a crack like that, right? You take out this plastic, take out your bit of copper, now we have here 2 silver buttons, right? And in here you have another silver button on top, which is here, and then you have a reel of copper. Okay, it's straightforward now. That's what's in them. I have a nest of them to do, guys. I mean a nest. I have them to do, and I will do them, because I do every bit of mica scrapping that's in my shed. I do it all, right? So just 3 pieces of silver in every one of them. 3 pieces of silver. What I do is get my little machine here, little side, cut that off, put a bit of copper in here. Same here. Imagine the way they add up in price, guys. You would not believe it in silver. You would not believe how heavy that silver is. Now that wouldn't be pure silver yet, because there's copper on, there's brass on it, all that has to come off it. But guys, the way I look at it is, I have it, and that's the main thing. You understand me? The silver is there. It's in front of my eyes. So what I do then is, I hear the click there for that, and then you take out a little steel bar out of that. Tiny steel rod. And then you get off your little reel of copper. Look at that. And every single one of them, guys, that I have thousands of them. Thousands. They'll all have 3 pieces of silver and that much copper. And I have thousands of them. Like, I've done them last night. Mica scrapping, I've done them. Do you know what I mean? I have done them umpteen times. And all is going out at the end of the day of each one of them is that in plastic. So it goes to show the way you can actually get your stuff, guys. If you go through it, you'll get your stuff. Okay. So you'll have tons of them. The microwave itself, you'll have the microwave ovens, the clicker ones in the microwave, which is something like these ones, only they're bigger than them. And every one of them has silver in them. Okay, every single one of them has silver. This one here is a bigger one, where the silver kind of copper lies down across it. Should be here to crack. It's like breaking nuts for Halloween. Like that. And I must say, they are brilliant for breaking nuts. Brilliant. So in we go here again. Take off your plastic, and straight away, look at that. Look at that. You have silver, 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 copper, tube. Right? Now I'm going to show you how it's same as the other one, how I take it apart. It's straightforward. There's 3 pieces of silver in every single one of them. 3 pieces of silver. I've done them for years, guys. Years, donkeys of years. I am scrapping, and I kind of know what's in everything by looking at it. That is the truth. Like, so you can see. Look at them buttons. Look at them. See? So you have all them silver buttons, guys, to be had. And like, it's not, at the end of the day, the way I look at it, I collect gold as well, right? But as I said at the start of the video, tonight I'm going looking for silver, because no one does silver much. No one does silver much. You see people doing gold, you see people doing stuff like that, but guys, silver has gone up in price. I've seen it going up in price, and it's going up very, very well at the moment. So get the silver as well. And as you can see, a bit of plastic. Here again, listen to the click, if you're able to hear it. Now that twisted in my hand and actually hurting me. But look it, I had gloves on me, I don't care. So a tiny bit of copper here to be had to the back of it. In with the copper, bit of shred, and that there can go into shred with a bit of plastic on it, as a shred in there, right? Then you have your bit of copper, which comes apart so rapidly easy. And there you are, look at that, look at that. Guys, it's just so easy. Look. Now, so it does go to show, and always copper, never going to be aluminium. Bar down the road to change them, but as it is in my hands, it's copper because that's what it is. Right, guys, the way I look at it is now, this one here is another one, and I reckon there might be silver in this. It's a door catch off a fridge or a washing machine. So let's take it out of it. Let's see, is there silver in it? Because anything like there's brass going in there, so there has to be some kind of silver going in there too. Now, do you see that shred there and that? That means I can throw that into the shred pile, which is great because then I get rid of plastic and all. You know, I don't milk the system when I'm doing scrapping. If I can throw it out, the plastic, I'll throw it out. I don't like putting plastic and all that into the shred pile, but a small bit is okay. I put in a tiny bit of plastic. Today, like I see people throwing in all plastic, but when you're scrapping out like I am, you'd have to get every single thing out of everything. So what I do here is I bend it all off, break it all off. And just take out a bit of brass. Right, so 1, 2, 3 pieces of brass. And they go into my brass. And then we go in another bit further into this here with a small screwdriver. Twist it open. Copper. And you have a house of copper and silver again, guys. I mean, so it's there to be got. So off with your copper. And here we have our silver button, which is here. And as I say, prepared as you go at. Other than that, you lose it. As simple as that. You lose it otherwise. Just a bit of shred. And down here further then we have our bits of brassy goodness. Okay. Guys, thanks for coming in and watching the live. I didn't do many lives in my lifetime of being on YouTube because I'm one of them lads very shy. I'm no good to talk. And even in school, as I said before, I wouldn't even answer a question. In school, I know the answer and I wouldn't even answer the question. That's the way it is, guys. It's just shy, embarrassment, just burnt. So that's what was wrong with that. Yeah, it's just shy. It's so sad, like, when I think back at it, when you know the answer of something and you're there, miss, or sir, you know the answer and you just cannot get it out. Do you know, it's so sad. As I think about myself as I'm older, that's brass. As I'm older and I know now, and I know how children feel, that has got the shyness, as I call it. So sad. But anyway, I'm able to talk on YouTube, ain't I? So I'm okay. Anyway, so I got bits of brass out of that, 2 or 3 different bits of silver. And this here, guys, this little circle here, they say that that's silver as well. There's silver in that, to say. So I put it here. I have a separate vial for them. I'm all kept anyway. So that's all I was saying about it, guys, about a bit of shyness. But look at you, I'm getting over it. Plastic. She wouldn't even ask to go to the toilet or anything like that when you're like that. So sad. Anyway, it's the way it is. So, guys, I'd like to see who's on now at the moment because I need to see. Because my phone is down there and I'm in the middle of a zone and I'm just forgetting about you. I'm sorry. So I have Ron. I have, now I've said it before to this Polish man. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. I'd like to thank you all the time for coming onto my channel. And I don't want to pronounce your name and make a show of it, as I appreciate you coming on and comment on every video I do. You always do it, and you're very good. And thank you. Thank you, Dorian, for coming in and watching the live. What else have I got here? All coming in to watch the live, lads. Appreciate you all. Let's go down the board again here now, and we'll see what else we can pull off of this here. Anyone after coming in late, we're just getting silver mylar, guys. Silver mylars and keyboards, all right? And all silver mylar, there's 2 sheets of silver mylar in every keyboard. You'll have a blank sheet in the center of it. This one here is purple on it, but it doesn't matter pulling them off. Do you know what I mean? They're just rubber. Just pull them off. As I said, they're probably, I don't want to be repeating myself in case they're the same people as in here, but you can sell them on Etsy. For people use them for making stuff on Etsy. You understand me? But that's the way it is, guys. It's silver mylar, right? Silver here, which adds up big time. I can plug in my scales maybe and see what weight is in it. Now I know this scales here, I don't think this scales here is heavy enough to go up there. I think this is mainly a light scales. We'll see. I have a bigger scales, but this is actually a gold scales. Now it might not weigh it, might weigh it. No, it's too heavy. So what I do is I get my other scales there and I plug it in and we'll see how we get on with it, okay? Just to see. Come on, I'll open now, but the gloves are a nuisance, aren't they? Anyway, we'll plug her in, we'll see how we get on with these other scales. And I do plug out everything, guys, because it's too dangerous leaving stuff plugged in at night time. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, anything could get in, a cat or anything, and start biting and chawing on the wires, or a dog. So, just the wire about the scales. I'm just going to bring it across here, guys. Bring it across here. And that scales now, guys, I bought that off a company. It's actually a food scales, they call it. A food scales. For weighing fruit. But it's very good scales, because I'll show you why in a minute. I'll just take this yolks off of this now. Do you know the way, guys, to say, we're just going away now just for 1 second. I'm going to go away and I'm going to show you something. I'll show you something. Now, you know the way to be talking here about, like, the MOSFETs. Now, we're talking copper for a second, if you don't mind. The MOSFETs, guys. These MOSFETs here, that's a full box of MOSFETs. I'm going to show you. I bring that to the scrapyard. Scrapyard will give me shred price for that. Shred price for that. Right? There's 3.66 kilo in that for shred at 15 cents a kilo. That's only worth 55 cents in the scrapyard. And I was talking to the scrapyard and I said, how can I actually make money out of these without shredding them? And he said, if I incinerate, he gave me #1 copper for it. Right? They're incinerated, right? Minus the case, give or take. They're worth €7 a kilo. That's worth €3, guys. €3 was in that box. That's worth 55 cents. I reckon there's about €27 in that for 55 cents. So, like, tell me, like, it's about talking to your scrapyards, guys. Now, they do say there's gold. I keep the ash. Now, that ash has still copper in it. Has to be fine-tuned. I'll sieve that ash, keep the ash. And there is gold in it. They say there's gold in it. Now, I'll tell you, I don't know is there gold in it. But I'll find out when I do. when I do go through the stuff, right? So what I'm going to show you today, when I took apart the thing, and I said to myself, is there gold in MOSFETs? Now I'm going to have to show you something here now. They say there's gold in MOSFETs. Now I think myself, there's gold in some MOSFETs. That's the gold MOSFET. All right. Now there's gold in some MOSFETs. They're not in them all. So just don't quote me on it, but I still keep the ash. But that's a gold MOSFET. Okay. So that's the way. I just wanted to show you that MOSFETs, the way 55 cents, I definitely make 27 euros on that box. That's some jump in money, guys. So I mean, that's how you do it. Talk to your scrapyard. I talk to my scrapyard all the time. I actually go down and give them a little cup of coffee and stuff like that as well. I do. You know, I like to go down there and talk to them. They're very friendly people. That's copper as well, worth about 16 cents. 1 cent in the scrapyard to sell it as it is. So 15 cents profit again. It's just about breaking down stuff, guys, okay? Where was I? Bingo bango, where was I, as the fellow says. Right, we're going to weigh the silver. Now, I have no price whatsoever on this because it's all still. There's well over a half kilo in it. There's 0.548 in that. It's well over half a kilo in that of silver buttons. As I said, they're not all silver. They are silver, but there's some with brass on them. Not them all, but look at the thickness of the silver on that. Look at that thickness of silver on that. Like there's a lot of silver in that, guys. Nearly half a kilo on that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to stay getting it, guys. Stay getting it. All right. It takes a while to do it, but at the end of the day, I'd fly through stuff. If you go back on my video there last night, I've taken that stuff apart, and I've got more comments saying, how do I take stuff apart so fast? Guys, when you're at it long enough, you can do it. Okay. I just take stuff apart like no tomorrow, as the fella says. I don't like leaving the wire that scales. The wire that scales on the bench, because before I've cut that wire. I've cut that wire off the scales. Okay, so I just plug it out, leave it across here again, just for the moment. That wire and all that has to be all sorted in the shed anyway, because winter is coming. I need to have everything perfect. But at the moment, I haven't got time to do anything. I'm so busy. But we'll get there. Guys, I really appreciate you all coming in here tonight for this live. So lots of new faces after coming in there on it as well, which is very, very appreciated of you all for coming in. Now, this here is silver as well in the real top of these, and the rest is copper. Do you know what I mean? Like, the real top is silver. So that can be cut off as well. Like, that adds up massively, guys. These side cutters, I was saying before, I bought them in Lidl. I bought 3 for 10 euro in Lidl. I have a smaller one than this too. But guys, these are something else. I mean, there's something else. Like, you cut anything with them. Anything. And in seconds. These ones here I use for small stuff, as in gold. Right? Gold. Taking out gold pins. Stuff like that. I use that for pulling out these pins. Gold pins. I use it for... That's actually gold. I use it for these pins. You know, any pins at all in gold. Them there is a... You know, I just take off everything, guys. Every single thing. But, yeah. But these ones here I buy. And I have them on my YouTube channel. And I buy them. I buy them in a box of 21 at a time. And this one I haven't broke yet since I got them. I've gave some away to people, but have not broke one yet. Very good brand, them ones. Now, a brand before, I will stand up and say they're rubbish, but them ones are absolutely savage. Now, as I said before, and I say it again, don't go off and try and cut your screwdriver with them or something like that. They're not for that. Understand me? They're for tiny, tiny light stuff, guys. Alright? Tiny light stuff. And you have to kind of, in a way, have everything and anything when you're a micro scrapper, because as I have bits and pieces of everything here. Now, the tops of them here, look at that. See all the silver? Look. Do you know what I mean? So the silver is everywhere, guys. And I'll get someone to turn that into pure silver for me. Do you know what I mean? Electronic scrapper or something like that. I like electronic scrapper. He knows his stuff, guys. But I'll get him to turn in that to silver for me, copper. And he'll do that for me. I'll send it to him and he'll do it for me. So we have got to, you know, get it and keep it, guys, and hoard it, as the fella says. Because it, you know, it's getting scarce. E-waste is getting scarce, guys, because the old stuff is scarce. You get the old stuff. The older, the golder. That's the way I look at it. And that's not my saying. I've heard it on a YouTube channel of someone. And I heard it. He said it, the older, the golder. And he was right. Now I have some gold inside another shed there, guys. It's brown, dark gold. It's good gold. Good gold. Bits of wire there now as well. But yeah, and jewellery as well, guys. People are bypassing this jewellery and all that. Like, I can't understand it. Like, this is actually a bit I found today. This rubber I had different cypress caught in the jewellery, but it's the jewellery, guys. Look at that. That's only stuff like that, cheap stuff now. All that contains gold. Look at that. Our cheap gold, cheap jewellery, but it's all gold on it. All that. Do you know what I mean? You get bits of gold off all jewellery. This one here will have silver in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there to be got, guys. Jewellery, old jewellery, stuff like that. Where else were we? Where else are we? Silver, silver, silver all day. Here's some microwave stuff I've taken apart out of there for the video for a reason. Now, some of this was in microwaves, and some of them were switches. These are the microwave switches, guys. These ones. You get 6 of them in, or 5 of them in every microwave. Do that. So what you do is straightforward enough how to do it. Just get to the end of it, prise it open, plastic, shred, and the house inside. Look at that. Brass, copper, silver. Anything you need is there. Just put them off. See the way I picked up the wrong pliers? I do not use that pliers for anything like that. Only tiny, tiny bits of gold. Because the force is going to break it, guys. The force, the pressure. That's what happens with them all if you don't look after them. Now, in here we go. Look at that. Look at all that silver, brass. Look at it shining. Copper. Do you know? It's all there, guys. Alright. So, get it, take it off, push it up, put it into your silver pot. And that's it. Simple as that. Now, I'm going just to go to push it off there now when it's on the bench. And you have to have your handy dandy magnet as well. Because if you don't have your handy dandy magnet, you're going to put in the wrong stuff. Nice silver on them. And cut as close as you can. And tomorrow, when you're out in your shed, as tomorrow is my scrap day, micro scrap, I do every Saturday, micro scrap without fail. And when you're out there in your sheds tomorrow, guys, do it for me and see when you pick up one of these. Try and cut into the silver with pliers. Try and cut into the silver with pliers. But you won't do it. You will not cut. Silver is very strong. It'll go everywhere, bar into where you want it to go. That is the truth. Even them. silver in them. Now I won't be taking them apart because them are for a person that rang me, and I have them actually sold. They're actually sold to him. He wanted me to keep a load of them for him, and I have boxes of them for him, and they're actually sold for an extra few pounds more than what they're worth in the scrapyard. You know what I mean? That's only a couple of them, but I have boxes of them for him, alright? And that's the way it is, guys. You know, even that one. Silver in that as well, but it's sold. Another one, look at that, on and off switch. Very good on and off switch of a drill. You know what I mean? It's just, I can sell them and buy silver without taking that apart. Do you understand where I'm coming from? But, guys, what was I going to say to you? Thanks for coming on tonight, and I really appreciate you all. New, old, I mean as not old people, I mean old followers of mine on YouTube. You've followed me the whole way through, you've communicated with me. Guys, I've only something like 40 odd hours to go, and I'm officially a YouTuber. I think it's about 48 hours. If you'd want to watch back on a few of my videos, guys, a few of my videos extra, if you don't mind, just, I'd love to get through into the YouTube again, you know, fully YouTuber, as the fella says. Again, what date is this? The end of the month, guys. I'd love to get in there just to have it started for myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just love it. It's just, if you could watch me videos, the videos, go back on a few videos, guys, and watch them, just to drive up the hours. That's all I want you to do. Not asking for too much at all off you. And thanks so much for watching. Just see who else came on there, guys, on the system here. Thanks, Doreen, for coming on there. Still, you're flying it there. Hill 13, thanks for coming in. Ron is still there. And I've yet to pronounce that Polish man's name. Do you know what? I will learn it, because I'm going to ask a Polish man that works with me how to pronounce your name. As I said, I don't want to do it wrong and make a holy show of myself and say your name wrong. I don't want that. Q163G said hi. Anfield Road. Thanks for coming in, Anfield. Very good. That's Lee. That's who Anfield Road is. And that's his real name, Lee. He does train tracks and stuff like that in his loft, as the fella says. He's a very good channel. I watch him an awful lot. He makes a lot of train platforms and that. That's why it's called Anfield Road in his loft. But guys, have a look at his channel too, because I like Lee. He's very good. He has been very supportive of my channel too. Very good he is. I like his channel. I watch it all the time, and he watches my channel, so it goes to show the way the little bit of the YouTube goes around, guys. It's like the globe, isn't it? It's made round to go around. Guys, I'm going to finish off here tonight, and I'd like to thank every single one of you for coming in to watch my live. Now, guys, before I go, these here are boxes of these two. These M&Ms, as I call them. Blue M&Ms and all that. They say there's silver in them as well. I'll keep them as well for silver recovery as well, right? There's silver to be got in different pieces of stuff. Like, you'll get gold everywhere, but all this is all of all them ends of silver, all them little bits, and it's all copper. You know what I mean? Oh, them tiny bits. Like, adds up, guys, big time. Okay, so the way it is it's better to have it than to be looking for it, and that's the way I look at it, guys. Is because when you have it, you don't have to look for it, and that's the way I look at it. Because down the road, guys, is going to get so hard to find stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, look at that, and under every bit of rubber there's a dot which contains silver. See that? And just fly down on that board. every bit of rubber like that. As I said before, and I say it again, I said it at the start of the channel or the live. Wash your hands thoroughly after taking apart these. Okay. Now, there won't be COVID on them because I know myself COVID only lives for 72 hours. Okay. There won't be COVID on them. But if you got modern ones and someone had COVID, COVID lives for 72 hours, guys. Okay. So viruses will live on this. Do you know, you could actually pick up a virus off of this, flus and stuff like that. But you just wash your hands and use the antibacterial. And who doesn't have antibacterial nowadays? You should have bottles of it left. And I always use antibacterial anyway when I'm finished scrapping. It's great because when you get cut, you know you got cut. You rub it into your hands, the alcohol going into your hands. So all I'm doing, guys, is I have 10 or 12 more little buttons there now to pull off, and that's another one. That was a 9mm. I was looking at that all night and I on this live after taking apart the last one there. I was looking at it all night and I said, I'm going to rip them off. It's done now. It's just the way it is with me is if it's not finished, it's not done. It's done now. Like there they are, look. Oh them. All silver mylar, guys. Look at that. Jumps in. All silver mylar. Push it down like that. Now guys, I was on TikTok last night and I've showed this and I want to show ye on YouTube tonight of what you think this is off of. And you can leave it in the comments, whoever is left online tonight. Look what gold is in that. See that around the buttons? Oh, gold. Gold here. Gold here. Here, gold all around it. IC chips, gold. Gold here in your plugs. All flat packs here. Gold here. All of them is all gold circles. Here, I think myself as a, what you call it? Projector. I think myself as a projector. Now, I'm afraid to actually go into this part. I don't want to open it and then I find out that there's some deadly stuff in it or something dangerous in it. So could you leave it in the comments, guys, what you think it is yourselves? If I give you the serial number, I wonder, would that do anything? No, it says, it must be the number. It's 05-2013, made in China. And the serial number is R6233/04, I think. Now, hang on, let's see. I have one of these little bios from China too. Very hard to see stuff at night time. The shine on it, I'm not kidding you. Come on. Focus. Right. Number is 8614JJ. Serial number is R6233/04. Made in China. The 5th of 2013. So you're talking about 12-year-old. It's 12-year-old. So I think projector, guys. What do you think yourselves there on the live? I just give a look at the camera and see what you think yourself. What it is, but I mean it's a lot of gold in this. The board itself, I'd say, is gold. It looks like the whole board is gold. I don't want to scrape it, don't want to do anything with it. To me, it looks like it's gold, the whole board. But in here, there has to be something in it. Some kind of a disc or some probably gold chip in there. Big gold chip. So, let's see what you think yourselves what it is. Hi Pop, how are you keeping by? One and only Pop Scrap, guys. Not a good channel. Pop Scrap is. I watch Pop Scrap. It's every time he comes on by, and he's on the plan, as the fella says, he's on the same island of Ireland as I am. Pop Scrap boy. He was up in scrapping Irish as he was yesterday, the day before he was up there. brought up some boards up to him. Pop, I was just, if you came in late, I was hoarding some silver tonight. A lot of silver. I was showing everyone online here where to find it and where to get it and look after it and get it. Like, at the end of the day, Pop, silver is going up too, as well as gold. Silver is a dark horse, so I can see the way I look at it is a dark horse. Silver is, and I was just showing there, Pop, that I got to first MOSFET tonight, which is gold. Gold MOSFET, Pop. They're out there. Just keep an eye out for them. Simple as that. Okay, guys, that's me for tonight. I'd like to thank Hill 13 for coming in, Pop Scrap for coming in, Ron for coming in. Who else is in there now? I don't want to leave out anyone. Dorian, thank you for coming in. Now, will I try and pronounce your name or not? No, I'm sorry. I just can't. So I will get it, and I promise you I will get it properly for you. So, everyone who came in, guys, thanks so much. Q183N as well said hi. Anfield Road and Ron. Guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching my live tonight. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did. And as you can see, there's silver to be got everywhere as well as gold, but lots of people are leaving silver out, and it's you know, it's a dark horse. Silver is actually climbing at the moment. If you keep an eye on it, you'll see it. Silver is, you know, it's in stuff. So thanks again, guys. Night, and God bless, and I hope you have a good night, and mind yourselves and be safe out there, as the fella says. Bye for now.